Oh, well, hello there. Come on, have a seat. Don't be shy. So I hear you want to be a CEO, eh? A big shot. A big corpo that doesn't take shit from nobody. Huh? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Oh, what do you mean I broke into your house, dissolved your dog in fluoroantimonic acid, kidnapped you and tied you up in my basement where I snorted 2 kilograms of carfentanil and passed out whilst mumbling about investing in stocks and waking up at 5 in the morning? Who the fuck are you, Luigi? That's very CEO-phobic of you, you know? You'll never get anywhere in life with that mindset. The answer is yes. Of course you wanna be a CEO. Maybe you don't realize it yet, but that's why you were born. You see, there are two types of people in this world. Those chasing money for themselves and those doing it for someone else. Oh, you heard that shit? Oh, that wasn't even in the script, I just pulled that wisdom out of my ass. Oh, maybe those Mr. Freeman videos are paying off, or maybe I'm just that good. But either way, you're in luck, pal. Because you've got the smartest corporate archdemon this side of the MyCCPP helping you become a true big shot. That obviously being moi. That's French, you simpleton. The most important word in the CEO vocabulary is steal. And I'm Romanian, so I'm a natural expert in this department. So the way we're gonna go about this is I'm gonna show you some stuff about the most amazing conglomerate in our disgusting universe, and you're gonna steal some wisdom from it, capish? Alright, meet Cruelty Squad from Cruelty Squad. A game I've played a little bit. It's alright, I guess. I never could really get that into it because of how ugly the visuals are, but oh well. You play as Empty Foxtrot, a very handsome yet equally psychopathic fella that got employed by Cruelty Squad to murder some corpos with anti-profit ideals. Like this fella right here that's not fond of mass-scale human sacrifice. The world of Cruelty Squad is much like ours, except for one singular key difference. In Cruelty Squad there are 3 gods. First, there was a god of life, but alone, life was just a tumorous, ever-expanding mass, so to shave that mass into a meaningful shape, a god of death was born. And lastly, the god of finance was born, or better known as the god of purpose, to guide the fragile life towards a goal outside the cycle of life and death. But humanity managed to create a cure for death, rendering the balance of the trigons obsolete. And instead of flourishing into an immortal utopia, Cruelty Squad society devolved into a vile, barbaric hell, where corporations fought an unending war for control, sending assassins to kill each other, only to repeat the cycle again the next day. Without death to keep them in check, the corporations of Cruelty Squad became self-sustaining, infinite feedback loops, where removing a high-ranking executive will only result in another one taking its place. Sometimes even the same person that overthrew them in the first place. Because a true corporation is an organism that doesn't allow someone to change it for good, automatically ensuring that any executive decision will be towards further expansion or a change in management. Cruelty Squad has 13 main missions, with 6 other hidden ones, and the main story has you murder increasingly high-ranking executives of diverse corporations, with the impossible goal of reaching financial stability. But eventually you just settle on becoming God instead. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, the game is pretty hard to get into. Like, even aside from the visuals, it also has some very interesting gameplay choices, such as having to drag your mouse down each time you want to reload. But I can safely say that there isn't a single person to finish it without having their life changed. The game looks disgusting to the unsophisticated eye to symbolize how disgusting its world is, and because ugly makes a notable brand. That's your first lesson, rookie. Have a good brand and the world is yours. Cruelty Squad agents, also known as punishment inflictors, or how I like to call them, human asset liquidators, are basically psychopathic mass murdering cannibals that see innocent bystanders as opportunities to obtain some juicy organs to invest in the stock market. That's an actual feature of the game, for the record. You can pull up a stock market at any point and sell stocks, organs or fish, which we'll get to later on. But my first reaction to Cruelty Squad Squad's agents was, wow, what a lovely bunch of silly billies they are, eh? And even in universe, the agents don't get treated with vitriol and are just seen as any other corporate cogs, except for the weirdos that get off to being murdered. That's because of Cruelty Squad's immaculate brand. When I see anything in real life that resembles Cruelty Squad, I immediately gag a little bit. I'm gonna try not to get political, not for like any moral reasons, but because I don't wanna limit my options of selling out my morals for financial gain later on. But that's because ICE just lacks the drip of the superior human asset liquidator. If Helldivers taught me anything, is that good enough branding can get people fanatically loyal to causes they don't even agree with. And this even applies IRL. Take Opera GX for example, it's objectively dog shit, but people still use it because it has a brand of being the relatable billion-dollar company. If your evil company is getting hit for being evil, then just lean into it in a satirical way instead of being a pussy. You'll get praise for your brand's aura. Cruelty Squad has a bunch of unique little mechanics, including a little fishing minigame that you can do anywhere so long as you bring your trendy fishing rod with you. The interesting thing about it is that as opposed to the cannibalizing of the dead and gambling for rare weapons, the fishing seems to be just a little something that the main character might enjoy doing. A little hobby he kept from his childhood maybe. But not even this memento of a simpler world was safe from the engine of profits that the world of Cruelty Squad is. Each fish you catch can be sold on a fish stock market for extra cash to get some better murder sticks and biological implants. This drives it home that there is nothing for our protagonist that's excluded from the drive of monetary growth. The only way he can survive is essentially becoming a blood cell in the organism of his company, to the point he literally undergoes a surgical procedure that kills him and replaces his soul with an emulated one because that's the optimal financial decision. After all, you don't need light behind your eyes so long as you keep making them juicy profits. Wisdom number 2: be everything to your employees. They have to understand they have only one purpose, and every breath they take better be with the goal of filling your pockets further, lest they be extracted like a tumor. So pay them in company script and watch that beautiful number go up. Wisdom number 3: a good CEO needs a balanced diet, and don't limit your options for nutrition to what ethics dictate. Outdated ideals such as cannibalism is wrong and that's my dog you're chewing on, please stop, have no place in the life of a CEO. Wisdom number 4: killing is pretty cool actually, you should like totally do it, it would be so funny dude. Man, this wisdom thing is pretty hard actually. Fuck, I'm out of ideas. Whatever, 4 is good enough. Follow my 4 commandments religiously and in time you'll be just like me. See ya next time, creatures. Happy Easter.